If you're working for General Motors, you're in it to win it because they're doing more layoffs and they're laying off 1,000 salary, software, and service employees. Like, oh no, they're cutting layoffs, including 600 jobs at General Motors Tech Campus near Detroit. So if you are one of these people, got to get those resumes ready and got to network, because Tesla's hiring. They're hiring 800 people. So for these people that are always like doom and gloom, there you go. Tesla's hiring 800 people, and since you're in the tech, they might hire you, but I bet you they're not going to give you a nice salary. They're going to cut you out. They're going to give you lowball offers because you're working for Tesla. But now, this isn't what this video is about. Today we're talking about GM, right? Because General Motors in Detroit is facing some difficulties with selling cars, right? And I've looked at the numbers on average cars per, what the average car goes for, right? And it is astonishing to see how much actually the average car is that GM sells, right? I'm not talking about luxury, I'm talking about averages, right? So the average Chevrolet is around $44,240. That is brand spanking new. $44,000. That is almost 1 year's worth of salary for a new car. So if you're making the average salary a year, you have to work 1 year just to afford that car. And now we're gonna go to GMC. That is approximately $62,000. That is 20 grand more. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So that is actually 1 year worth of salary, before taxes. And then when it comes to Cadillac, it's 67,000. So these numbers are astonishing, right? When you're looking at General Motors, you're looking at, oh my gosh, there are so many factors that you have to include when you're looking at buying these cars. And what these companies did was during COVID, they had a really good run. They screwed so many customers with asking for, overpriced cars. And now, as you can see, the lot is full. And when you're thinking about it, is they robbed people, they robbed, themselves from future business. Because would you go back to one of these people that charged you so much over asking price, and now you're struggling to get rid of it because there's nothing you can do now, and you're in it to win it, right? Because when you have $20,000 in negative equity and you want to trade it in for a new car, they're not going to help you out because they charge you so much more, and they just had huge, huge profits during COVID. And now look at the lot. So I'm going to show you Buick GMC. And when we're looking at all these cars, they're expensive as hell. They're so expensive. And we're going to see if we're not going to get caught filming because they do not like it. And so when we're looking at the lot, look at how full this Toyota lot is. They got everything here. They got Toyota, 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 as far as the eye can see, Toyotas. And when we're coming to the GMC lot, they don't even have window stickers anymore. They're thinking, why do we need window stickers, Why do we need to tell the people how much these cars are? Because, we get them into the office, into the service, or into the sales office, and then we'll tell them. Because look at them, they have no window stickers. I can't even see it from the street. So, now some of them do. So let's see what they got right there. Nope. Nope. These got all these people, all these cars. Look at all these used cars. Over there are the new ones. So maybe this is the new one. So let's go check out the new cars, because we're gonna see what they're gonna charge for some new cars. Because man, who can afford this? All these layoffs. So now we're gonna see what they're gonna charge for these cars. Because I'm gonna go home afterwards and we're gonna check them out. So check out these are the new ones back there. You see them. I can't go on the lot because they already kicked me out once for filming. So, but this is public property. So they have all these brand new cars sitting there. As far as the eye can see, they got a back lot that's even bigger. And so now we're gonna go home afterwards and actually see some of these cars and see what they're going for. But the problem is that they advertise a wrong price. So This is absolutely bananas, because you can't just go in and say, oh, I'm gonna pay, this online price that they're asking for. Then they're gonna add, nitrogen tires, $200. Then they're gonna add all these fees that's just gonna ring the bill up. And it's just disgusting when you think about it. So yeah, not good, not good. But there's more and more layoffs in that sector, because you cannot keep gouging your customers and then hoping that they'll come back, because who's gonna wanna do that? If you're getting screwed once and it's costing you so much, are you really gonna go back? Because I certainly would not. And especially with the economy right now, where it's so uncertain and people don't have the money, people being laid off. So it's not fun. It is not fun times, I'm telling you. And so it is absolutely crazy when you think about all these cars here. There's not even salespeople here, because who's gonna shop cars when you don't have any money? Oh, they have now, these cars have a price on them. So this is, I guess, what they're doing now. Look at that. They write on there how much it is. $23,000, just like that. And this one is a used one, so this one has a sticker on them. So some of them do, some of them don't. This one is $34,000. And this one's actually reasonable. This one is $10,000. And these ones, I guess, have side stickers on them. Yeah, absolutely crazy when you think about it. So many cars that they're trying to get rid of, and it's so expensive. A Rubicon, let's go see what a Rubicon Jeep costs. Let's go see what a Rubicon Jeep costs. Nope. It just says the stock number. Check this out. This is what they're doing. Can you see that? There's no price. There's no price. Nope. Nope. Dealer warranty. That's it. No price. Price. Unless they have it listed as a yellow little bar there, there's no price. They list all the features, and you have to go in and negotiate. And it's just a whole broken system when you think about it. So yeah, let's go check out this Ram right here. Maybe this one has a price. Also no price. As you can see, limited 172 point inspections. Yeah, no. Nice car, limited, e-torque, heads up display, but no price. None of these cars have prices on them unless they have that yellow sticker. There's no prices on them. So yeah, it is. The times are changing, and they're changing pretty damn fast. And I'm just hoping that, if you're in that industry, that you're gonna get, what you've paid for, right? Because the time will always be due. But when you have all these layoffs now, and I'm keep saying that, saying that, and at one point, the market's gonna turn. As you see, Tesla is rehiring people, right? They're hiring 800 people. So now the question's gonna be, are they gonna be hired at the new salary, at a high salary, or are they gonna be hired at a 10% discount, 20% discount, because people are desperate, right? But what's also great is now that Tesla is hiring so many people, they get to pick the best of the best for a pretty decent price. And I'm always like for hiring a lot of people, but you can't just go out and hire, all these people that you just got let go, because there's such a pool, there's such a big pool. So they'll hire the best people at a discount because nobody else is hiring. And I haven't seen articles like this too much, so if you have, please send them to me, in the about section of my email, of my profile. You can find it, and then you can see it, and you can write me an email. But yeah, look at, with all these sales, with all these people standing outside, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people standing outside trying to hope for a customer, and then let me talk to him. It is like, I feel like this is the outdated way of doing things. You need to somehow do it online, ship the cars to wherever, be competitive, and do volume. Oh, you're in Nebraska, you want a car? Sure, we'll ship it. And include in the price. You can make a big enough profit, if you do that. But if you price gouge people, and you make, 20,000 over asking price, then obviously you're going to make a way bigger profit, but you just took away from that client to coming back for years to come because you buried them in debt. And then, they're going to lose their job, they can't make the payment, and then the car gets repoed, then it goes to auction. You created this whole cycle of a downward spiral where these repos going to hit the used car market, and then you trying to get them back into a new car, and they're going to be resentful. So if they were doing that to me, and these people try to do that to me, I'd never buy a car from that dealer again. They ruined the relationship, they tried to, get more money out of me because supply and demand, and now I just gotta say no. I wouldn't go back to any of these car people. I would drive across town because these people try to screw me over and ask for like 29,000 over asking price just because, we only have one coming right now. No. So let's go home and check out some prices and do some calculations, because this is a crazy time. So let's go home and go on the computer.
Funny enough, they're getting another car delivery. I hope they can stack them because there's no room on the lot. Okay, so we're back at this car dealer that I just was that got that shipment of extra cars that didn't even need it because the lot's already full and they're not selling them. So why get even more, right? To discount them even more, probably. So here we are, and we've actually seen these cars right here on the lot. We saw probably one of those, right? And now we're looking at, oh, look at that. MSRP here, they have an advertised price of 40,000. Then you get Steiner cash, purchase allowance, bonus cash, brings the price down to 34,309. Oh, hold on, you can get even more discounts. And when we scroll down, the funny enough part is, oh, you can lock in your price. Oh, you had that during COVID, but then, you add nonsense fees like nitrogen tires, the tinting of the windows, and you charge all these kind of, oh, you have floor mats for $1,000, and then you're gonna bring the price back up to $40,000. That's how it's gonna end up going, right? So now let's look at somebody that's a 36-year-old, and this 36-year-old is paying off $66,000 loan on a $49,000 Ford Explorer after trading. Americans are getting run over with negative equity due to long-term car loans and high interest rates. Probably should have not have had that car, right? So let's do some math, right? $66,000 on a 60-month car loan is $12,749 in interest paid to the bank, right? So now the question is, should you just give your car back, or do you want to find something else? And this is just an interest rate that I kind of found online, so you can do that by just Googling it, right? So now let's see if we can actually do a 72-month one. So if we're going to add it to 72 month, we just added a few $1,000s. But I see now people actually do 84 months. And so now you brought the payment down a few $100s, but you just increased your pay principal, interest paid. So you actually just increased your interest paid by a few $1,000s. So let's do that again. From 60 months to 84 months is you gave them $6,000 more to the bank without you getting anything for it, for just saving $300, right? So now let's see if you can actually do a 48-month payment, right? And so you decrease that by a lot, right? And you rolled in all this negative equity, and you are really, really struggling to going to make this payment. I'll tell you that $1,500 is a hefty car payment, and you need to make some serious, serious money to actually afford a $1,600 car payment, because then you need insurance on it, you need registration, so it's going to cost you $2,000 a month to own that car. And I don't know in this economy who has money to spend $1,600 to $2,000, everything included, for a car, because it depreciates, it has maintenance issues, it's going to need oil changes, it's going to need all these other things. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, but these numbers are absolutely crazy. And so this was the article that GM said that they're laying off 1,000 salary, software, and service employees. So this is really, really bad news for people in Detroit because they're going to have Stellantis layoffs. You do this layoff, and the only good thing was that Tesla's hiring people, so you might have a job at Tesla. But Tesla lets so many people go, so why not just absorb some of those people, right? So this is absolutely, absolutely detrimental for some people, and I hope that they find a job really, really, really quick, right? So yeah, it is not looking good for these companies and these employees. So one thing I found is pretty cool is this car payment by salary. So this is basically telling you how much car you can afford making how much. So I put in the average salary, right? So this is the average salary is 6,300. We can bump that up like a little bit to 68 or whatever it is. And then it says your monthly budget cannot exceed 850 for your salary. For that much money, you should not be able to pay more for a car than $850. So now you can mess with the months, right? You can do 51 months, you can do 45, you can do 48, and this is the interest rate that you have, right? Or that it is. So for 8 point something interest rate, top car price based on your salary of 60,000 a year is $34,000, right? Top car price based on a monthly budget of 800 is this price, right? So now you can say, oh, I'm willing to finance it for a lot longer. So you can finance it for 96 months, and then you can all of a sudden afford a $60,000 car. Or you're like, I just want to have a payment for 36 months, and then this is the car you can buy. And the used car is the used car prices are so much higher right now than $27,000. But with $68,000, take home pay, you should actually be able to afford this much car. And I think we in America are so out of touch with reality because everybody is actually really, really wanting a nicer car. And as soon as we drop this down, it is absolutely crazy, right? So if we only want to have a $500 payment, this is how much we could afford in a car if we do not have a down payment. So I hope this helps. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.